basketball fans. Welcome to the Nderitu Basketball YouTube channel, your one-stop shop for everything about the NBA. So the big question is, will DeAndre Ayton be able to succeed with the Lakers? So the Lakers have made a significant move by signing DeAndre Ayton to a 2-year, $16.6 million contract, aiming to address their need for a starting caliber center. This is coming at the wake of the Lakers, trading away Anthony Davis for Luka Doncic. And Anthony Davis, even in his final days in the Lakers, he came out and said, man, get me a center. I want to play power forward. So the Lakers, in kind, reciprocated in trading him for Luka Doncic, and it was a blockbuster move. So the success of this signing for both Ayton and the Lakers hinges on several factors. So the Lakers' rationale of signing. So the top priority for the Lakers, as stipulated by Lakers GM Rob Pelinka, emphasized that acquiring a starting center was the top priority for the Lakers in this offseason, and they believe Ayton is an amazing solution. So this is a crazy take from Rob Pelinka. I mean, he has to support the signing, but if you ask me, you cannot compare Anthony Davis' dominance at the front court to a DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton, yes, he has had his moments. I've seen him when he was playing for the Phoenix Suns, but his motor and question of his ability to have the energy to go ahead and play, have good defensive judgments, have good offensive plays, and footwork is something I still questionable. Also, there's the question of fit with the core team, the core group of guys. DeAndre Ayton's size, mobility, and athleticism are expected to provide both paint scoring and paint protection, aligning with the Lakers' championship aspirations, especially alongside Luka Doncic. So when DeAndre Ayton signed with the Lakers, he was excited to play with fellow draft mate Luka Doncic, and his fit will determine if he'll be in the NBA, because this might be his last shot at playing in the NBA. Because if it doesn't work with the Lakers, it's tough. He's done at the end of the day. And also there's the playoff experience. So his experience as a starter in the 2021 NBA Finals for the Phoenix Suns team is seen as a valuable asset for a championship contending team. So a lot of times you might forget that DeAndre Ayton, he had his moments in the NBA Finals 2021 against the Milwaukee Bucks while he was still a Sun, and also the fact that he was still the first overall pick in the 2018 draft. He was drafted over Luka Doncic. So the man is no scrub, but questions about his motor have been an issue. And his playoff experience will come in handy for the Lakers, because the Lakers, it's championship or bust for the Lakers. Then there's the question of talent over culture concerns. The Lakers acknowledge concerns about DeAndre Ayton's motor and past tantrums, but believe his talent overweighs these issues, stating, culture can't play above the rim. It can stand between the basket and Rudy Gobert. It can catch lobs from Luka Doncic. DeAndre Ayton can do all that stuff. So the Lakers are optimistic, and I am also optimistic as a Laker fan. I feel like after that trade of Anthony Davis for Luka Doncic, the Lakers really struggled in getting a center. There's that trade that the Lakers had close to near the trade deadline, where they're supposed to get Mark Williams from the Charlotte Hornets, but the NBA nixed that trade and it didn't fall through. So it was a huge blow for the Lakers. And DeAndre Ayton might be that guy that the Lakers maybe were eyeing as a second or third option. If the first options for the center position in the free agency when they got signed, the Lakers just found themselves just settling for DeAndre Ayton, and they have to speak his praises that he cannot drop his head or even lose morale while playing for the Lakers. Then there's also the coaching familiarity. New head coach JJ Redick and his staff include Scott Brooks, who coached DeAndre Ayton in Portland, and is expected to get the best out of him. So there's also those are the factors that are making these signings for the Lakers signing DeAndre Ayton make sense. Then we have like the real reason as to why did DeAndre Ayton choose the Lakers? So Luka Doncic. So and DeAndre Ayton explicitly chose the Lakers because of Luka Doncic, whom he considers the best playmaker in the NBA. He hopes to recreate the chemistry he had with elite playmaking guards like Chris Paul and Ricky Rubio in Phoenix. So that Luka Doncic being in the Lakers, it was a good move that Ayton has gone to a team where at least he can be able to be unlocked by a talented point guard. And Luka Doncic is there. There's that stint where CP3 was in the Phoenix Suns, and he was able to unlock DeAndre Ayton in certain stretches, and it proved to be one of those best situations for DeAndre Ayton. Then the whole redemption arc for DeAndre Ayton, so the opportunity to redeem himself and also get a good payday. So DeAndre Ayton has a player option for the second year of the deal in the 2026-2027 season, providing significant motivation for him to perform well and potentially secure a more lucrative contract in the future free agency periods. So this is seen as the quote-unquote last chance to prove himself after disappointments with the Suns and the Trail Blazers. So if it doesn't work for Ayton right now, he's out. I mean, because DeAndre Ayton is playing in the bright lights of LA. There's a lot of scrutiny. We have seen what happened to athletes who are not able to perform. Danny Green can attest to the fact that when the Lakers were playing the bubble and he had a poor game, he was getting trolled all over social media. Russell Westbrook, when he had poor games, when they were televised, and a lot of people really put some shame on him, and they were pointing fingers at him, saying that the Lakers are losing because of him. So DeAndre Ayton has entered a big market where the lights shine the brightest, and if he's not able to deliver, these the off-court remarks and comments coming in from NBA mainstream media can really affect him, especially playing alongside Luka Doncic and LeBron James. It can really affect him. And those are the things that he must be able to understand and create mechanisms to curb. I mean, the man should just get off social media. I mean, he should just get off social media and forget about social media, X, everything. And just focus on playing to the best of his ability. And also, DeAndre Ayton's recent performances and concerns, especially when he played for the Trail Blazers in the 2024-2025 season, they were seen as underwhelming. But for any average big man who's playing at the front court in the NBA, I mean, the statistics were not bad because he averaged 14.4 points, 10.2 rebounds, and 1.6 assists, 0.8 steals, and 1 block per game. So these numbers are solid, but represent a slight dip from his career averages of 16.4 points and 10.5 boards. So there's a huge problem, especially when it comes to his productivity after the Phoenix Suns era, and he went to the Blazers, and it's not looking good. And also his stock is on the decline because his value has fallen due to concerns regarding his motor, just like I mentioned, and reports of locker room issues with the Trailblazers. And he had his moments, especially when it came to Coach Monty Williams with the Phoenix Suns. There was that rift that eventually led him forcing he went ahead and forced his way out of Phoenix because of that issue with Coach Monty Williams, and it was got so bad to the point where they were not even seeing eye to eye with each other. So it was sad. And also, this is seen as Ayton's last chance, just like I mentioned, and this might be that period in his career where if he doesn't switch up, he's out, completely out, and he knows it, and that's the reason as to why he even has come out explicitly and said it. And also, this is a wake up call for to those players who think that you just easily get by, because the players must understand that it's a business at the end of the day. Team executives, the front offices, the coaching staff are looking to win games, and they're looking for pieces that can be able to help them, aid them to win an NBA title. And if players are not there in that mindset, they're out. And DeAndre Ayton knows that. And I mean, it's going to be a tough one if he doesn't succeed. So there are Lakers trade-offs. So the Lakers prioritize acquiring DeAndre Ayton, even if it meant losing a cultural cornerstone in Dorian Finney-Smith, emphasizing that on-court talent at the center position was paramount. So Dorian Finney-Smith, he went to the Houston Rockets, which was a sad thing. I mean, I really grew fond of this guy, but hey, I mean, anything can happen in the NBA. I mean, KD got traded to Houston in the same day the NBA Finals Game 7 was happening. So at that point, I don't think you can be able to top that. So there had also been the Lakers. There are also struggles to secure one of the top centers in the league. So we had Miles Turner, Brook Lopez, Jonas Valanciunas. So the Lakers, when they failed to secure these top guys before Ayton became available, I mean, it was a tough one. So at least the Portland Trailblazers were able to buy out DeAndre Ayton, and Ayton, it was a no-brainer playing for the Lakers. But the Lakers missed out on Miles Turner, but it was sad. It was tough to get a guy like Miles Turner because the deal coming from Milwaukee was a huge one. It was a 4-year, $107 million deal. Brook Lopez, they couldn't get him. Jonas Valanciunas, right now, he's playing for the Denver Nuggets, and it's a tough one. So the Los Angeles Lakers have acquired DeAndre Ayton on a 2-year, $16.6 million deal, fulfilling their uh, top targets, especially getting us a center in free agency. And GM Rob Pelinka highlighted DeAndre Ayton's size, mobility, athleticism, and playoff experience as key reasons for the signing, believing that he aligns with the Lakers' championship goals, particularly alongside Luka Doncic. And Ayton primarily even came out and said he wanted to play with Luka Doncic, aiming to try to see if he can be able to get back to his old ways when he's playing for Phoenix. And this is seen as his last chance. And while the Lakers acknowledge the past culture concerns, especially when it came to DeAndre Ayton's habits when he had his own tantrums, I mean, the Lakers are prioritizing Ayton's physical abilities and on-court potential. So believing that Ayton can be an elite center for them if they're able to utilize him the right way. So the success for DeAndre Ayton in Los Angeles will depend heavily on his ability to embrace the pressure, perform consistently, and thrive under the guidance of new coach JJ Redick and playmaker Luka Doncic and LeBron James. So if he can do so, and if he can be able to do so, the Lakers can be able to create their own big three and be able to challenge for a title. But hey, I mean, only time will tell. I mean, I'll be monitoring the Lakers this coming season, and I'll also make sure to give my opinions on these matters. So there are high expectations when it comes to playing for the Lakers, and DeAndre Ayton is aware of that, and he must be able to take and handle the criticism that comes with it, coming in play as the starting center at a crucial point for the Lakers. And with that, I mean, with those things in line, and with the Lakers culture being what it is, hopefully DeAndre Ayton can succeed, because I don't want to see this guy fail. I don't want to see DeAndre Ayton fail, because we've seen fail first round picks like first overall picks like Ben Simmons, who is currently fishing for a spot in an NBA team and he can't find one. But I firmly believe DeAndre Ayton, he couldn't be able to find the right place to play and his right form post Phoenix. And the Trailblazers, they didn't utilize him to his best of his abilities. But maybe the Lakers can be able to utilize him. So do drop your comments down in the comment section down below what you think about this. Talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out.